Levinas, Freedom and Command. In this short essay of only 6 pages, Levinas performs an intense study of the Republic. In this, we will question how can an action ordered by another take place. We will also question what is freedom. For Levinas, freedom is an act of refusal. To refuse to undergo an external command uttered by another's will. The act of refusal is more impressive if the external will is much more powerful than ours. We will examine why Socrates' refusal is one of the most heroic refusals in the history of philosophy. If I command, I do, or I perform or operate the will I command. It's as if I am a master puppeteer, and with my command, the puppet follows suit. As if I operate and control the mind and actions of another. I do the will of those who obey my commands. This relationship can and most certainly applies to my own life as well, meaning I am also a servile will. I may command others' wills, but I myself am commanded by another. Why do I allow this command to be echoed into my own soul, though? Why do I not resist? It is because I conform to others' commands only when I find myself in these commands. I follow these commands uttered by my master only if I have agreed to these commands before I carry out with them. Quote, "A will can accept the order of another's will only because it finds that order in itself." Page 15. I have agency to decide when to follow or when to resist a command. This obedience or resistance derives solely from my knowledge or my rationale. If this external command corresponds to my rationale, and my rationale does not find any provoking disagreements with this command, I find in myself no need to resist these commands. This is why I follow through with these commands. If these commands I uttered to another's will is in conflict with their reasons, their reason will create absolute resistance to reject my commands, unless I am able to change their reasons. If I am able, through force or manipulation, have them in the Republic, Socrates' refusal of omitting his teaching style is wrong to these external powerful tyrants of the court, is an example of refusing a command, even with the inevitable outcome of death. He continued his refusal to the last moments of breath. Socrates was unable to move from his own command of reason and conform to alien rationale. This heroic refusal is very important to understand and to remember. Levinas emphasizes us to understand the notion of freedom of thought. Freedom of thought is an oppressive force in itself, which is an unexpected idea to put forth, but it makes sense as we continue to read. Freedom of thought needs to be oppressive because the person needs to turn freedom of thought into a tyranny itself. If we didn't make freedom of thought a tyranny that we solely follow, then we would be able to easily submit to another tyranny. For Levinas, being and acting as a tyrant is real action and imbues the actor with freedom. As I was reading this essay, I kept questioning, how do we know if our wills are autonomous wills, or whether we're just a mere reflection of an invisible master's voice we cannot even hear or distinguish from our own. When I say that, I mean we have let a master's command us for so long that our reasons internalize these commands and we affirm them as our own.